I woke up that morning with an emptiness I couldn't name. Not pain exactly. More like a hollow echo inside my chest. The kind that whispers you've already been forgotten before the day even begins. It was my birthday. The kind of day that should mean something even if it's small. A smile over coffee. A hand brushing against mine. A simple, happy birthday. Instead, the kitchen was cold, the coffee stale, and the only trace of her was a lipstick stain on a mug in the sink. That stain felt louder than words that I checked my phone. A flood of meaningless birthday messages from people I barely knew. Even my dentist remembered me. But from the woman who once swore she'd never forget me? Nothing. Until nearly noon when my phone buzzed. My heart stupidly leapt like a child hoping for fireworks. But her voice was casual, distracted. Can you grab sushi for dinner? I'll be home late. Work thing. I swallowed hard. Do you know what day it is? A pause. Too long. Then a nervous laugh. Oh my God, I forgot. I'm so sorry, it's just been crazy. She said she'd make it up to me this weekend. And just like that, click, the line went dead. Silence roared in our condo. The plants she ignored, the painting from Maui, the wedding photo by the door. They all stared back at me like strangers. That was the moment I realized. She never let anyone at work even know I existed. To them, she was single. To me, I was invisible. And something inside me snapped that I called her boss. Polite, steady voice. I hear there's a team dinner tonight. Mind if I join? She hesitated, then agreed. That night, I walked into the restaurant wearing the jacket she once said made me look like a man worth noticing. The team laughed, clinked glasses buzzing with energy. And then I saw her. In a green dress I'd never seen before, radiant, until her eyes found mine. She froze. One woman whispered, "Is that your boyfriend?" And for the first time, Emma admitted the truth out loud. "That's my husband." The table fell silent and I smiled, pulled out her chair and said warmly, "Happy to finally meet you all." And then slowly I stood, lifted my glass. "Before we eat, I just want to thank you. 'Cause today is my birthday. And while the person closest to me forgot, all of you helped me remember I'm still here. That I still matter." Forks froze. Eyes darted to her, then back to me. The silence that followed was heavier than any shout. She sat there, pale, trembling, unraveling before their eyes. And I didn't need to say another word. Later outside, she grabbed my arm. "What was that?" "A toast," I said calmly. "You blindsided me." "No. You did that when you decided I wasn't worth acknowledging." Her excuses tumbled out. Too busy, too stressed, she planned to celebrate later. But the truth was already carved in the absence, in the lies, in the way she'd erased me piece by piece that I told her. I just wanted to be seen. Her face hardened. "You humiliated me." And I whispered back, "No." I reminded them, "And you, that I exist." What I didn't expect was what happened next. Someone at that table filmed the toast. By morning it had gone viral. Strangers online called it the classiest revenge they'd ever seen. They called me the birthday toast guy. My phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Not with pity but with people saying, "Thank you. You said what I never had the courage to say." And that's when it hit me. This wasn't about revenge. It wasn't even about her. It was about every single person who's ever sat in silence, begging to be remembered by the one who promised never to forget them days later. She showed up at the condo, key in hand, voice trembling as she said, "I didn't mean to hide you. I thought it was easier. But I was wrong." I looked at her hand. Still no ring. And for the first time I didn't feel anger, I just felt free. "I don't hate you," I told her. "I'm just finally learning to love myself more." That night I sat on the balcony, city lights flickering like distant stars, a blanket wrapped around my shoulders. My phone buzzed with one last message from a stranger. "You gave me the words I couldn't find for my husband. Thank you." And in that moment I realized something. Healing doesn't begin when someone remembers you. It begins when you stop begging for their recognition and finally recognize yourself.